Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strum, and welcome to my YouTube channel for Field of Dreams Baseball. We are on June 24th in the Field of Dreams League. Let me turn down the sound there on my iPad, which I just did, so there's no echo. We are on June 24th in Field of Dreams. We got a week to go. I'm going to do half a week today, half a week tomorrow. We will definitely finish this broadcast by 4:30 for those wanting to watch the Ohio State Notre Dame football game. And what else do I have? No, that's it. Okay, let's go over the standings. Sandlot Division, Beantown leads by 2 games over Amazing, Beantown 35 and 37. St. Louis, half a game lead over Chico's, 2.5 over Philadelphia in the Moneyball. St. Louis 46 and 25. My team Vegas, 5 games up on Hagerstown, 40 and 24 in the Natural Division. And in the rain delay division, San Francisco, 10.5 games ahead of Crystal Lake, 15 ahead of Edmonton. San Francisco at a league best 52 wins and 22 losses. Mark is here. Carlos Yaz is here. Nice to see you, Carlos. Anyway, for those who are here, let's go and see what the schedule has. Based on how long the game's going to take, we'll play one. And if it goes fast, we'll play 2 games. Okay, what exciting game. Chico at Lehigh, I would like to play, but Mark's always the first one. And let's see who Beantown's playing. Beantown is playing amazing. I'm sorry, Mark, that just isn't that exciting. We're going to sim that. And I'm not going to do the Vegas Union Stewart game, which would probably be interesting because Vegas is my team. So let's just sim today, go to tomorrow, and see what is available. Washington at Hagerstown. Hagerstown 5 games back in my division, and they win 6-5 over Washington. San Francisco and Edmonton. No, now there's a good game to play. I'm sure they play tomorrow, so we'll play tomorrow. Let's see what they do today. 8-5, San Francisco in 10 innings. Cleveland at Manchester. 5-3, Cleveland. Pedro Martinez loses his 8th game of the season. Vegas at Union Stewards. Union Stewards underperforming. Vegas probably overperforming. Union Stewards, without a doubt, the best hitting team in the league, as you see on the right-hand side of the screen, 286 batting average. And Vegas defeats him 8-3. Scherzer over Scalfani, I guess is how you pronounce it. I'm not really sure. Trey Turner, though, went 5 for 5 with 2 doubles and a stolen base. Amazing at Beantown. Here you go, Mark. Amazing defeats you 3-1. Schilling over Trout. Chico's at Lehigh. Chico's keeping pace with St. Louis, defeats Lehigh 6-5. Seaver over Wardell. Hadley Lake at Crystal Lake, a battle of the bodies of water. Crystal Lake trying to keep pace with San Francisco. But Hadley Lake defeats him 8-6. San Francisco pulls another game ahead. And Florence at Carolina, 2 teams we're not sure anybody really wants to know what happens, but Carolina defeats Florence 6-2. On to the 25th. Philly at the Bronx. I'm going to pick a game today. This is a full schedule. Philly at the Bronx. Philly 3-2 winners. They're only 2 games behind St. Louis. There's a 4-game, 4-team battle for first place in the Moneyball division. Florence at Carolina again. This time Florence wins 6-3. San Francisco at Crystal Lake. Now there's the game we're going to play. So here we go. Corbin Burns for the Safecrackers. Dwight Gooden for Crystal Lake. Lineups are in. Corbin Burns, 8-2, 2.15 ERA for the Safecrackers against Gooden, who's 4-5 with a 6.28 ERA for Crystal Lake. I remember Corbin Burns now. He pitched a game that was broadcast here against my Vegas team, and he beat me. I think that game was like 3-2, 5-4, 4-3, something like that. Anyway, here we go. The starting lineup for San Francisco, always very impressive. Speaker in center, Williams the DH, that's Ted Williams. Simmons, Kurt Simmons in left field. Rodriguez at short, hitting fourth. Larry Walker in right field, hitting fifth. Wright at third base, hitting sixth. Helton at first base, seventh. Carter batting eighth, and Bishop at second base, batting ninth. In the outfield for Crystal Lake, Bonds, Griffey, and Oliva. Three terrific outfielders. Boggs, Trammell, Carew, Fox in the infield. Also, four great infielders. Rodriguez catching. Some consider him one of the best that ever caught. And pitching, Dwight Gooden. Stepping in, Tris Speaker. We're underway. Carew to Fox is an error on Rod Carew. A four-fielding second baseman will kill you, and I don't think he helps Crystal Lake. Speaker on first, Ted Williams up. And there is a throw over to first. Speaker steps back safely. The ball ended up in the grandstand. I'm sure you all saw that with the red flashing. Obviously, that meant an error, but that's not what happened. So the chalkboard needs a little more work. The pitch to Williams. Signals to right center. Speaker on his way to third. And just like that, San Francisco's got runners on first and third. Nobody out. Al Simmons. I think I said Kurt Simmons when I read the lineups. There are a lot of Simmons in the league, but this one's name is Al, Hall of Famer in the outfield. Fly to center field. Griffey's got it. Speaker tags and holds. He's going to wait for when there's more than no outs. Gooden pitching to Rodriguez. Struck him out. The danger is that he won't score. I would have went, or I would have sent him if I was the third base coach. Larry Walker back to the mound, over to Fox. The Killers get out of it. No runs for San Francisco after a good start of the inning. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. We don't have a gigantic crowd in here yet. They're all over on the Discord talking about hockey. Well, God bless them all. Hockey is a tough game to learn from scratch. In the outfield, Simmons, Speaker, and Walker left to right in the infield. Right, Rodriguez, Bishop, Helton, Carter catching, also one of the top catchers in the history of baseball. Burns pitching. The lineup for Crystal Lake will have Boggs, Carew, Bonds, Fox, Griffey, Greenberg, Oliva, Rodriguez, and Trammell. A Hall of Fame lineup. Boggs steps in, and he hits it up the middle. Bishop to first for the out. Rod Carew. Walker has it at the wall, 2 away. Barry Bonds. On the ground, Helton takes it himself. We head to the top of the second, no score. I might be a little shorter on my play-by-play today. I want to try to get 2 games in. Wright hits it down the left field line, and you heard it. It's foul. On the ground, the Boggs. 1 down. Helton up. Ground ball up the middle. This time Carew plays it perfectly. 2 outs for Gary Carter, who strikes out. heading to the bottom of the second, sorry. Fox, Griffey, and Greenberg. Pops it up. Wright puts it away. Griffey to right field in the stands. Walker has it in right field. And Hank Greenberg. You heard it. We head to the top of the third. Still no score. Gooden pitching to Bishop, Speaker, and Williams. Line drive to Carew, 2 outs. Fly ball deep in the right field. Oliva's got it. Hey, and he bobbles it. Is he going to catch it? No. Williams in the second base as the ball was bobbled by Oliva, dropped to the ground. Ted Williams ends up on second for Al Simmons. Base hit to center, and we have the first run of the game. And it will be unearned. Rodriguez to right. Oliva feels this one clean. He end the inning. We head to the bottom of the third. San Francisco 1. Crystal Lake nothing. Oliva, who made that error, grounds to short. 1 down. Rodriguez pops it up. Wright has it. And Alan Trammell is going to single the center field. Trammell on first for Wade Boggs. Throw to first. He gets back. Line drive to left. Base hit. Trammell going to make it to third. Runners on first and third for Crystal Lake. 2 down. And Burns facing Carew. Carew line drive in the left center field. Base hit. Game all tied. Boggs around the third. Runners still on first and third. Barry Bonds up. He walks. Bases loaded. Jimmy Fox doesn't get tougher than this. Ground ball to Rodriguez. Takes it to the bag himself. Holds Crystal Lake to 1 run at the end of 3. We're tied at 1. Gooden will face Walker, Wright, and Helton. Wright is up. Base hit in the left center field. He's going to end up at second base. How did that happen? He is out at second base. Trying to stretch a single into a double. The runner is thrown out at second. Something you would not have seen in the 2024 version of Action PC Baseball. You saw it there, right in front of you. Runner thrown out at second. 2 down. Helton walks. Not a threat to steal. Gary Carter steps up. 5th strikeout for Gooden. We head to the bottom of the 4th, tied at 1. Griffey Jr., Greenberg, and Oliva to face Burns. Fly ball, left field. 1 down. Hank Greenberg. 2nd strikeout for Burns. Tony Oliva. Line drive. Base hit in the left field. Oliva on first. Ivan Rodriguez steps in. 3rd strikeout for Burns ends the inning. We go to the top half of the 5th, all tied at 1. Aaron Reed stops by. Nice to see you, Aaron. Bishop, number 9 hitter, Deep to right center field, but Griffey Jr. on his horse makes the play. Top of the order, Tris Speaker struck out his last time up. Deep in the right field, Oliva in front of the fence has it. Ted Williams on an error and scored earlier. Fox to Gooden covering. 1, 2, 3 go the Safecrackers. Halfway home, it's all tied at 1. Trammell, Boggs, and Carew to face Burns here in the bottom of the 5th. Rodriguez to Helton, 1 away. Rodriguez has another attempt. Boggs is out by 3 steps. And Rod Carew's got a hit today. Hits it deep in the center field, but Speaker's going to put that one away. After 5, we're still tied at 1. Killers need to win this game. They can't fall too much further behind. They're 11 and a half games behind as we're approaching July 1st. That's almost insurmountable against a team that won't have a big losing streak like San Francisco. Simmons, Rodriguez, and Walker to face Gooden here in the 6th. Bonds has got it for the out. Rodriguez to center. Griffey's got it for the out. And Larry Walker walks. Appropriately named. Runner on first for David Wright. Number 6 for Gooden. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Yeah, you're right. We're still tied at 1. Barry Bonds, Fox, and Griffey to face Burns. Back to the mound. Bonds thrown out at first. Fox to left. Simmons puts it away. And Griffey Jr. up the middle. Base hit. Griffey now 1 for 3. A threat to steal. Hank Greenberg on the plate and will strike out for number 4. 4th strikeout for Burns. We head to the top of the 7th, where Helton, Carter, and Bishop, the bottom third of San Francisco's order, to face Gooden. Carew with it to Fox for the out. Carter on the ground in the right field, base hit. Gary Carter at first. Bishop, the number 9 hitter, up 0 for 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on first. Here's the pitch to Bishop. He walks him. You're asking how do you walk him after 2 balls and 2 strikes? Beats the hell out of me. It's that I called it too early before I hit the button, so I didn't see it was 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here we go. Bishop at first, Carter at second. San Francisco Crystal Lake tied. Gooden facing Hall of Famer Tris Speaker, who's going to hit it on the ground. Back to the mound. Second for 1. Back to first. Double play. Inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 1 run, 5 hits, 2 errors for Crystal Lake. San Francisco 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors. San Francisco's left 6 on. The Killers have left 5 on. Burns on the mound. Oliva, Rodriguez, and Trammell up here in the bottom of the 7th. Devin Williams coming in to pitch. Strikes out the first batter he faces. Rodriguez hits it into the stands. No balls, 2 strikes. The delivery. Fly to center. Speaker's got it. 2 outs, nobody on. Williams delivers, strikes out Trammell, his second strikeout. We head to the 8th, 1-1 the score. Ted Williams, Al Simmons, and Rodriguez facing Gooden, who's still out there. He's his 7th strikeout. Simmons on the ground. A Fox going to take it himself to the bag. Gooden's thrown 134 pitches. Pitch to Rodriguez. Another ground ball to Fox. Fox takes this one to the bag. Innings over. Head to the bottom of the 8th. Crystal Lake wants to score in this inning because then they can try to put him away in the top of the 9th. Josh Hader into pitch for Williams. Wade Boggs, top of the order for Crystal Lake. Ground ball to Helton at first. He bobbles it, but takes it to the bag himself for the out. 3 ground balls in a row. First base unassisted. Rod Carew, 1 for 3. This one on the ground to Helton. 4 in a row to the first baseman. Tosses to the pitcher for the out. And Barry Bonds. Hader's first strikeout. And we head to the 9th. Gooden turns to red. Will face Walker right and Helton if he stays in there. And he won't. Manuel Klaus coming in. 1.23 ERA for the season, 2 wins, 2 losses, 15 saves. Hard guy to hit. Pitch to Walker. Foul ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes in the delivery. On the ground to Boggs. 1 away. David Wright. Another one on the ground to Boggs. Over to Fox for the out. 2 down, top of the 9th, 1-1 the score. Helton stepping in. The 1-0 pitch. Grounded to Carew. We head to the bottom of the 9th. We've been tied since the 3rd. Hader's still pitching. Fox, Griffey, and Greenberg. I'm sure you guys all know this, but once a tied game hits the bottom of the 9th, the home team has a real advantage. They get 6 outs to every 3 outs for the visiting team. Fox goes down swinging. Mariano Rivera comes in. Needless to say, an 0.85 ERA, 13 saves, and 31 innings. This may go a while. Griffey to right. Walker's got it. Greenberg goes down swinging. We go to the 10th. Well, looks like this doesn't end soon. It's going to be a 1-game broadcast. It will sim half the week and do a broadcast again tomorrow with a couple of games. Carter facing Klaus. Runner on first. Represents the go-ahead run for Bishop. 0 for 2 today. First strikeout. Tris Speaker. Tom Gordon coming in to pitch. Tom Gordon pitched for my team early in the Field of Dreams League. It's one of the first few seasons. Did a good job. Speaker goes down on strikes. 2 down. Carter still at first for Ted Williams. Line drive in a right field. That's going to be a base hit. Carter's going to scamper around to third, and with 2 outs, San Francisco has runners on first and third. Gordon pitching to Al Simmons. 2 away. 3-1 pitch. Ground ball back to the mound. Throws to Fox for the out. We head to the bottom of the 11th. Tied at 1. Rivera pitching to hitters 7, 8, and 9. Olivo, Rodriguez, and Trammell. Ground ball up the middle. Good play by Bishop. 1 away. Rodriguez strikes out. Trammell up. Trammell on the ground to Rodriguez. Over to first. We head to the 11th. Let's see what happens here on the 11th. That was a great play by Alex Rodriguez. Tom Gordon will face that same Rodriguez, followed by Walker and Wright. Pops it up behind the plate. His namesake, Ivan Rodriguez, puts it away for the out. Walker strikes out, and David Wright steps in, hits it to center, and we have a quick 1-2-3 inning. Headed to the bottom of the 11th, Killers with a chance to win it. Send up. Top of the order, Boggs, followed by Carew and Bonds. Base hit, I think. It is. It drops in front of Simmons. Boggs at first. No pitch runner, I guess. Rivera turns red, pitching to Carew. In comes Hunter Strickland. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Barry Bonds, he's had one game-winning RBI this season. Strickland delivers. Base hit in the right field. Bishop is going to hold at third. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Strickland to face Jimmy Fox. Infield in, outfield in. Fox strikes out. Double play in order. Ken Griffey Jr. Infield in, outfield in again. Line drive. Rodriguez catches it. 2 outs. Bases loaded. I hope Greenberg doesn't let, I'm not rooting for one team or the other, but I certainly would hate to see a bases loaded, nobody out situation go by the boards. Strickland pitches. Fly ball to left field. This isn't going to go by the boards. Hank Greenberg, walk-off grand slam home run in the bottom of the 11th inning, and the Killers win 5-1. Didn't look good there for a second. Looked like Strickland was going to get out of it. But too much firepower. Well, let's look at San Francisco. 2 hits for Ted Williams. Also got on an error. Only 5 hits in the game. Good game pitched by Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake had one player with 2 hits, Boggs, but the star of the game, DH, Hank Greenberg with a walk-off grand slam home run. And they gave the MVP of the game to Dwight Gooden. My vote goes to Hank Greenberg. Pitching-wise, Burns pitched 6 innings, 5 hits allowed. 1 run it was earned, struck out 4, walked 1. Hader Rivera come in and pitch well in relief. Strickland, well, you saw what he did. Gooden pitched for Crystal Lake, started the game, pitched 8 innings, 4 hits, a run. It was unearned. He allowed no earned runs, struck out 7, walked 3. Klaus came in. Tom Gordon, the winning pitcher, pitched an inning and 2/3. He's now 3-0 on the season. Well, that was 30 minutes. We can get another game in here. People can start watching college football. Cleveland at Manchester. Manchester 6-2 winners. Lancaster at St. Louis, 6-1 St. Louis. Vegas at the Union Stewards. Union Stewards win this one 8-5, even that series at one game apiece. Amazing at Beantown. Beantown exacts some revenge over the previous game, 6-1 winners. Chico's trying to keep pace with St. Louis. Lehigh beats him 6-2. Lehigh keeps pace with St. Louis. Chico's drops a game back. Hadley Lake at Hagerstown. Hagerstown wins. They can pick up a game in the division, but they can't. Hadley Lake defeats them 5-3. Washington at Edmonton, 8 for Washington. And Florence at Carolina, 6-1 Florence. We're going to go to the 26th. This will be the last day I do. And then we'll leave 4 days for tomorrow and a couple more games. Let's see who we're going to do. Well, Steve Tate just stuck his nose in. We can do a Chico's and Lehigh game. Until then, let's do Philly at the Bronx. 12-7 Philadelphia. They keep pace. They're still only 2 games out. Cleveland at Manchester, 7-1. Cleveland wins. Manchester falls to 30-45. Lancaster at St. Louis. St. Louis shuts them out 6-0. Vegas at the Union Stewards. Union Stewards beats them for a second time, 9-2. Amazing at Beantown. 3-0 Beantown. Beantown maintains a 3-game lead in the division. Let's do these, and then we'll play that game last. Hadley Lake at Hagerstown. Hagerstown picks up a game on Vegas. They're now 4 games back, 7 games, however, in the loss column. Florence and Carolina, 3-2 Florence. Washington at Edmonton, 2-1 Washington. And let's play Chico's at Lehigh. Starting pitcher for Chico's, Dazzy Vance. He'll be opposed by Johan Santana. Lineups are in. Dazzy Vance, 3-5 with a 3.53 RA for Chico's. Will face Johan Santana, having a great season, 9-4, 285. It's sunny. Wind speed is 11 miles an hour, right to left. Let's go down to the field. Lineups for Chico's: Sternweiss, Guerrero, Hernandez, Kent batting fourth, Bichette at short, Freehan catching, Guerrero at first. We have father and son in the game, right? That's what it looks like to me. Espinal at third, Frederick in center, Vance pitching. In the outfield, Ken Williams in left, Willie Mays without his picture in center, Abreu in right, Brett Smith, Alamar McCovey in the infield, Maurer catching, Santana pitching, and into the box steps Stuffy Sternweiss. One way. Vladimir Guerrero is going to hit a line drive down the right field line into the corner, rounds first, heads for second, around second, heads for third. He is safe. It's his second triple of the season. Runner on third, one out. Teoscar Hernandez. That ball's hit deep in the left field. Williams is going to catch it. Guerrero's going to tag. He's going to come home without a throw, and it's 1-0 Chicos. Nobody on, 2 away. Jeff Kent. Willie Mays under it. He's got it. We head to the bottom of the first. 1-0 Chicos. Let's get our Willie Mays photo in, which I have to do every time I play the game. He now has a photo. Abreu, Brett, Giambi, first three batters for Lehigh, McCovey, Mays, and Williams. That's Ken Williams batting sixth. Bauer, Alomar, and Smith batting ninth. In the outfield, Hernandez, Frederick, and Guerrero left to right. Infield, Espinal, Bichette, Sternweiss, and Guerrero Jr., whose picture I got to do. Freehand catching, Vance pitching. Might as well do Guerrero's photo while I'm doing photos. Junior, we got a picture. There he is. Stepping in, Abreu, Vance delivers. Both teams' leadoff hitter struck out. George Brett, deep to right field. It's going to be off the wall. Guerrero into second. Brett with a double. Guerrero throws it in. Jason Giambi. 10-game hitting streak. Vance delivers. Base hit in center field. Brett is going to hold with only one out. Doesn't want to get thrown out. That's a 10 arm in center field. Willie McCovey on the ground to Junior, second for one. That's all they're going to get. Game tied at 1 as Vance facing the Say Hey Kid. Base hit in the right field. McCovey on his way to third. Ken Williams received in a trade for Ralph Kiner earlier this season. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. The pitch. Strike 3, number 2. At the end of 1, it's tied at 1. Slash stops in. What's up, fellas? I hope you saw your pal Greenberg hit his grand slam home run. Win your game. A rare walk-off grand slam. Okay, here we go. Bichette facing Santana. On the ground to Brett. Going to be close, but they got him for the out. Bill Freehand spent a lot of time in this league. Fly to center. Mays has it. Guerrero Jr. Brett to McCovey for the out. 1, 2, 3. There you go. We head to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. I think this is the first game I broadcast where a father and son were in the game. Mauer to face Vance. Number 3 for Vance. Alomar in the right field, base hit. And Ozzie Smith. Been playing for Lehigh a long time. There goes the runner, the throw down. He's safe. Stolen base number 17. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's a base hit in left center field. Alomar scores. Ozzie Smith's in the second with a double, his 6th of the year. 2-1 Lizards. Abreu top of the order facing Vance. That one is deep. That one is out of here, Bobby Abreu, home run number 12. And just like that, Lehigh has opened up a 4-1 lead in the second inning. George Brett, been around a few years with Lehigh, strikes out number 4 for Vance. And Jason Giambi. That's number 5 for Vance. We head to the top of the third, 4-1 Lizards. Espinal Frederick in the top of the order to face Santana. Base hit in the center field. Runner on first, Frederick to left. Williams is under it for the out. Espinal stays at first, not much of a threat to steal. Snuffy Sternweiss to left. Williams has that one. Espinal retreats to the bag. And Guerrero Sr. up. He's going to pop it up into the arms of Williams and left. We head to the bottom of the third, 4-1 Lizards. Vance facing McCovey. Base hit. McCovey on first. Willie Mays. Center field, Frederick puts it away. And Ken Williams. Runners now, first and second. One out. Joe Mauer, the catcher. He's going to hit it up the middle. Simmons to Bichette for one. Over to Guerrero. They got a double play. We head to the fourth, 4-1 Lizards. Hernandez, Kenton, Bichette facing Santana. And that one's off the wall. Hernandez going into second with his 6th double of the season. Jeff Kent is going to hit it into left field for a base hit. Hernandez is going to hold. Doesn't want to be thrown out at the plate with nobody out. Bo Bichette. Strikeout number 2 for Santana. Double play in order here. Free hands up. Ground ball, line drive, in the right field. Breu gets it on the hop, but that's going to be a double for Freehand. Number 7 scores another run. It's now 4-2. Chicos. Kent on third. Freehand on second. Freehand represents the tying run for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that's number 3 for Santana. Espinal up now, 2 away. 3-1 pitch, walks him. Espinal walks, bases loaded. Johnny Frederick, how's he done this year? He's batted .247, 4 home runs. He's probably in there for his glove, I would think. Fly ball to left. Williams has got it for the out. The Lizards get out of it, only allowing 1 run. We head to the bottom of the fourth, 4-2. Lehigh. Alomar. Ground ball up the middle. Snuffy's got it to first for the out. Ozzie Smith. Line drive. Right field, base hit. Smith at first, big threat to steal. The pitch to Abreu. There goes Smith. That ball's in the center fields. Smith gets up, pops up, goes to third. He is on third base. That was his 15th stolen base. He goes to third on the error. And now he's 90 feet away with Vance pitching to Abreu. Infield pop-up. That's the worst thing that Abreu could have done. And Sternweiss has got it for the out. 2 away for George Brett. Line drive. Guerrero's got it. Smith doesn't score. We head to the top of the fifth, 4-2 Lehigh. Top of the order, Sternweiss, Guerrero Sr. and Hernandez to face Santana. Strikeout number 4 for Santana. Strikeout number 5, catcher drops it, throws to first. You're scoring at home. Credit Santana with a strikeout assist to the catcher put out to the first baseman. Hernandez up. Pops it up. Willie Mays has it. Halfway home, 4-2 Lizards. Jason Giambi. Line drive. Great play. Snuffy Sternweiss, great play number 28. You know why he's in there. McCovey. Strikeout number 6 for Vance. And Willie Mays hits it deep in the right field. That ball's going to be off the wall. Mays is going to go into second standing with his 16th double of the season. Runner on second for Ken Williams. Throw to second. Mays gets back. Williams walks. And Joe Mauer steps in. Vance seems to have lost the location of home plate. Walked 2 in a row. Bases now loaded. Bottom of the 5th for Lehigh. Vance has thrown 98 pitches, but he can go 150 or more. 3 in a row he walks. That will score a run. It's 5-2. Let's see when this ends. 5 in a row. You would think there'd be a switch the computer would remove them. 5 walks in a row, 2 runs home. Will it end? It does, with Abreu striking out with the bases loaded. 2-run score, however, on 5 walks. We head to the top of the 6-6-2 Lizards. Kent, Bichette, and Freehan, the heart of Chico's order, facing Santana. Base hit to left. Kent, second hit of the day. Bo Bichette 0 for 2. On the ground, Ozzie Alomar for 1. Over to McCovey, double play. 6-4-3. 2 outs, nobody on. Freehan's 1 for 2. Deep in the left field, Williams looking up. It's off the wall. Freehan in the second with his second double of the day, 8th of the season. And Chico's needs that run, needs Guerrero Jr. to come through as he steps in. He's 0 for 2, but he strikes out. 6th victim for Santana. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 6-2, Lehigh. Whoever wins this game keeps pace with St. Louis. Whoever loses drops the game. Brett hits it deep in the left field. Hernandez just watches it sail out of here. Home run number 8. It is now 7-2. Vance walked 5 and then grooved that one. Giambi up. Deep in the right field. Off the wall. Giambi goes in the second with a double. I don't know what his manager file set on, but Vance needs to come out. McCovey up. Pop up. Sternweiss in a foul territory makes a great play. Second one today, 29th of the season. 1 out, runner on second, Willie Mays. Strikeout number 8, 2 outs. Williams walks. That is 6th walk of the game. For Vance, pitching to Mauer. Ground ball up the middle. Sternweiss to Guerrero for the third out. We head to the seventh inning, 7-2 Lehigh. And we're on schedule to finish before the college game starts, so we're in good shape. Top of the seventh inning, Espinal, Frederick, and Sternweiss facing Santana. Alomar first for the out. Frederick on a 6-game hitting streak strikes out number 7 for Santana. And Sternweiss strikeout number 8. Going into the bottom of the seventh inning, Lehigh 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors, 9 left on. Chico's 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, 5 left on. Alomar, Smith, and Abreu to face Dazzy Vance. Strikeout number 9. Smith to center. Frederick's got it for the out. Abreu is the 10th strikeout victim for Vance. We head to the 8th, 7-2. Guerrero, Hernandez, and Kent. Williams puts it away for the out. Ground ball to Brett. Scoops it up. Long throw to first. Hernandez is out by half a step. 2 down. Jeff Kent. Kent to center field. Willie Mays on his horse puts it away in stride. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Vance appears fine even though he turns red. Will the computer leave him in? Let's find out. George Brett, Jason Giambi, and Willie McCovey. Strikeout number 11 for Vance. Vance has had a weird game. Strikes out 11, walked 5 in a row in the middle. Allowed a home run, and this one will be an out, loud out to Guerrero in right field. 2 away in the bottom of the 8th. McCovey flies to Guerrero. Just like that, we head to the 9th. Chico's needs 5 runs to tie. We'll send up Bichette, Freehand, and Guerrero to face Santana. No. Elmer Ponder is coming into pitch. I've never heard of him. Let's take a look at Elmer. Elmer, 6.48 ERA, 16 innings, 18 hits. Walked 18. I don't know about the AI, Steve, but it doesn't appear to me this guy is an improvement over Santana. Bichette off. No, Willie Mays catches it. Thought it was off the wall in center field. 1 down. Ponder to Freehand. There's a base hit in the left field. Off the wall. Freehand goes in the second. Double number 9 for Freehand. His 3rd double of the day, did it say? Guerrero Jr. line drive. Ozzie Smith's got it. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Chico's down to their last out. Espinal up. On the ground, Ozzie Smith. Sure-handed Smith fires across the diamond to end the game. Wizards win 7-2. Ponder does okay. Let's head to the box scores. Chico's 3 hits for Freehand. I think they're all doubles. For Lehigh, 2 hits for Brett, 2 for Giambi, 2 for Willie Mays, and 2 for Ozzie Smith. Pitching-wise, Vance, the losing pitcher, Vance is now 3-6, pitched 8 innings, 11 hits, 7 runs, all earned, struck out 11, walked 6, allowed 2 home runs. Santana pitched 8 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 8 strikeouts and a walk. Ponder came in to finish the game up. Santana now 10-4. Legends stops by. Nice to see you, Legends. I noticed you got the boxing scheduled. I think it was for Thursday. I'm going to be at ringside. Can't wait to watch it. Okay, is that it for today? I think that's it for today. We've got 5 minutes to spare. We got a short day on the 27th. That was finishing the 26th. Let's sim the 27th. We'll save the 28th, 9th, and 30th for tomorrow's broadcast. Vegas at Union Stewards. Union Stewards leads the series 2-1. And they beat Vegas 7-6 in 10 innings and take 3 out of 4 from Vegas. They closed to within 7.5 games, although they're 12 back in the loss column. Only 1 game under 500 heading into July. Hadley Lake at Hagerstown. Hadley Lake wins 6-5. Florence at Carolina. Does anyone care? 4-1 Carolina. Crystal Lake at San Francisco. Crystal Lake beats them 3-2, closes the gap to 9.5, and he needed that. Lancaster at St. Louis, 8-1 St. Louis. That's going to be it. Let's just review these standings while we've got it with 3 days left to go in the month. Beantown, 1 game under 500, lead the Sandlot Division 37-38. Amazing 3 games back, Manchester 7. St. Louis, 2.5 ahead of Chico's. 4 in the loss column. Philly, 3 games back. Lehigh, 6.5. Vegas, 41-27, 603 pace. They're 4 games up on Hagerstown, 7 games in the loss column. Union Stewards making their move. They're 1 game under 500, 7.5 back, but they have 12 games to make up in the loss column headed into July. And they just beat my Vegas team 3 out of 4 games, so that helped them. Rain delay, San Francisco over Crystal Lake. San Francisco with the best record in the league, 53-24, 9.5 games over 9.5 games behind San Francisco. I'd like to thank Legends for stopping by, and I'd like to thank Mark for thanking me. Thank you. /Deep Gaming, Steve Tate, Carlos Shares came in. Nice to see him around. Aaron Reed. And you're right, Carlos, you were sitting in the front row. Hope everyone enjoys their Monday, what's left of it, and we will catch you on tomorrow's broadcast. Have a nice day.